Ladies and gentlemen, RIP to James Earl Jones. I think he was one of the best voice actors of all time. I mean, very few could, you know, compare to him. I think it compares. I mean, you just can't compare him to most voice actors. But I mean, he did set the threshold to people like Peter Cullen and Tara Strong. I mean, without him, there's a lot of people who do not become voice actors or even get into the industry. He went through so much, segregated Mississippi in the 1930s to 40s, and in all that, he was a stutterer, and eventually he moved to Michigan, to my understanding, and he really was trying to get things going. But I mean, until Star Wars took off, I mean, I think that's what really is the defining moment of his career. And yes, The Lion King, playing Mufasa was another big role. You had both. The first two Sandlot movies. He was the guy and the blind man in both, for one and two in that, and he played J.D. Salinger's, whatever the installment was, or the stand-in for J.D. Salinger in the film, because I guess it was some naming rights thing that they couldn't do, but the character was based on J.D. Salinger. So, but I think he was ultimately did well. And then and then if you haven't seen Field of Dreams, James Earl Jones' character, he goes and he's with Shoeless Joe Jackson and the 1919 White Sox, and he's with Moonlight Graham too, and Archie Graham too. So that was also a peaceful moment too, and people were reminiscing about that. He goes on, and people were posting memes on Instagram all day with that. May the Force be with you, Vader burning, Sandlot memes, everything. So there was that. He really was one of the best voices ever. He really set the standard for deep voices and everything. I do have a little bit of a deeper voice, and I do like to just enhance it, vocal with my own vocal cords, and just enjoy that, whether I'm narrating an audiobook or doing whatever. But this channel is to help people, for the most part. But I know it, I hope his family's well. I hope his kids and grandkids are well. I wish them all the best. Prayers, thoughts and prayers, and my, all that. He really is going to be remembered as, Darth Vader. But I was talking to my therapist, a little while ago, and I thought to myself, Return of the Jedi never referred to Luke. It always referred to Anakin, and at the end of the film, and spoiler alert, once again, even he, at the end of it, the Return of the Jedi always referred to Anakin. It never referred to Luke. Luke was defeated, but he never returned from anywhere. It was the Return of the Jedi, always referred to Anakin, because he returned from the dark side to be in the light one more time. And I think, you know, in the last scene of the film where, you know, Vader's or Anakin's begging to, you know, to get the mask off, he really wants to be in the light and just see Luke, you know, with his own vision and be free from the Emperor's grip one last time and just be who he was always meant to be. You know, even though he killed, you know, thousands of children and so many Jedi and so many innocent people, you know, he's still at the end of the day was able to find the light too. That's what Darth Vader is. But James Earl Jones really delivered the line perfectly and really emphasized that a bad guy can still turn out to be a good person too. And I think that's what he captured too. And you know, we're never going to get another James Earl Jones in this world, and you're probably not, and you're the only person, you know, in the, you know, in the 4 quadrillion, in the 1 in 4 quadrillion chance of you ever being born. There's never going to be another you. So why not just go out and celebrate, you know, and do your best and try and become, you know, and earn some money from this, you know, this hobby, because of course, you know, you can absolutely do it. And I think he laid the groundwork for what a voice actor should be. So I think the best way to honor him is to succeed in this, and also to just do your best and enjoy the hobby. Because today we have laptops, we got microphones that we can do this right from our bedroom. Right there. We can do it right from our bedroom. And we can make money from it, and we can sell it online, and we never have to leave the house. But we should leave the house and we should enjoy things. But don't take the internet for granted. Don't take the tools for granted. Let's make something of ourselves. Let's make great audiobooks. Let's make great entertainment. And with that being said, guys, take care.